And here we go, we are back at it. Fresh week of problem solving, fresh week of trying to make cars go faster and fixing them. This car belongs to a local client of mine. He bought the car already built. I don't know if I talked about it in the last vlog. I don't know if I mentioned it. If not, the car was built by AMS originally. It's got an AMS intake manifold. It had an AMS turbo kit. With the G35s, the production kit, it worked phenomenal. He wanted a little bit more power. So we switched out the intercoolers and the turbos. Those are 7175s. Turbo Smart with our coolers. We did not do that change for anything being better, just for simply wanting more power, and we were out of turbos with a G35. I think I made like 1460. Other than that, we just retuned it, rewired it. I did talk about it in a vlog because I was trying to figure out the pins. I remember that.
That was like a couple vlogs.
Yeah, it was some time ago. But the car left. We had custom rims made for it. 1886 forged beadlocks front and back for it. Just beautiful builds. Unfortunately, this weekend he was out launching the motherfucker, and well, I always say launching breaks parts. I think it wheel hopped and it broke a diff. Broke something in the tranny. Definitely was from the wheel hop. It also took out the axle with it. So what we're just going to do is get the transmission out, open it up, see what's damaged, fix what's damaged, get it back back together and get on the road. So these kind of things happen. Comes to the territory. It's racing, and it's big cars, big power like this. All that weight over the axle, wheel hop does hurt things. Someone's fault. We're gonna vlog about this a little bit, and I don't really see the point of showing. I'll show you what we do, but I don't want to make the vlog about, oh my god, look at, we're fixing the trend. No, it's a little bit about everything. We got Marco's car. You guys always know I'm always talking about Marco, my boy Marco. Put a billet intake manifold on that, so I got Alexi working on that. We're gonna test the meth kit. The last vlog, that fucking kiddo. By the way, let's talk about that. The thumbnail he put me all tweaking out. I didn't leave that up because I got children, and children watch these vlogs, and we don't want children questioning what's that mean, you know? I mean, come on guys, come on. Kiddo, come on. We're gonna go do some rips in the truck with the meth injection and see how it works, see how the data looks. It's a perfect day to test it because it's in like the 90s. So let's see really what the gains are there, right? Let's get to it. So this is Long's car. Long bought that car from someone that we've built many cars for, a longtime client of ours. Long's from the Phoenix area. He took it. The car had originally 62 66s on it. It's a 1500 kit, and of course he wanted more power too. So he came back and we did a bigger turbo kit. Let me show you. So this car utilizes our V3 billet intake manifold, our big intercoolers, and Turbo Smart 7175 turbos. The Turbo Smart seems to be the turbo of choice for me lately. Not seems to, is the turbo of choice. They move air, they spool up quick, and they make power. Very happy with the outcome of those turbos. So more and more I've been using those. I do use the precision big stuff, the big turbos for the big builds, but anything under 2,000 horsepower, Turbo Smart's got a big window of turbo options. So this has got 7175s on it, our big coolers, and the V3 intake manifold. So we coated everything black, which is like a metallic black. It's I apologize, green, and it's a metallic green, so it's 2-stage. The car made close to 1600 wheel. We're gonna leave it there. It's rear-wheel drive. I'm trying to convince him to let me convert it to all-wheel drive. He says later in the year. He says he's done spending money. I don't blame him. Look how good that bitch looks. I would take you guys for a rip. See that tire? Not enough tire for that kind of power rear-wheel drive. It's just ride TC the whole way. So anyways, this is being loaded up right now. Really didn't vlog with this in the build process just because things are moving quickly. But as you guys know, we always got Lambos being built. This puppy came back. Eric's from LA. Had a little bit of a service thing in the back. Some OEM modules not working, so of course we got to figure that out. Lambos everywhere. All right, so now we got to run it on meth. Let's go over it really quick. We have a solenoid here, which is the same kind of solenoid you use when you use nitrous. So it's very similar. I read the comments in the last video. We're gonna go ahead and explain the difference between meth and nitrous in a different video. And truth be told, we might just end up putting nitrous in this thing too. Who cares? That's how we figure things out. That's how we have fun. And blowing things up is always fun. But there's a solenoid. This hose then just goes to the charge pipe, and the nozzle is at the bottom of the charge pipe. Then we'll atomize with the air that's being pushed into the throttle body. On this side over here, we have a map sensor that's strictly for the controller itself. So that'll go ahead and activate on the meth kit when I want it to activate and when I want it to max out. It's got a spray pattern to it. So we have it activating at 6 pounds of boost and then full max spray at 14 pounds of boost. I got it all set up. The bottle's ready. The bottle's behind the passenger seat. So let's show you guys that. It does eat it quick. So we gotta, probably a couple hits it'll eat it all, but we got the snow bottle right there full of, it's a 50-50 mix of meth and water. So I just went over the AMS 2000 boost controller. I set the boost at 17 pounds, which is enough for us to get the data that we need for the meth kit running on full op. So let's go. Oh yeah, I did in the video that when we went to the track, it made it clear that it had the new transmission and the torque converter in it. I still got to figure out that torque converter because the bump isn't working well. But we got the logging system I'm already set. So what we're gonna do is make a pull and then stop and look at the log. Bruce is coming back to the shop. Alright, so these are all the buttons I gotta hit. Gotta make sure we do four-wheel drive. This button right here activates the AMS 2000 boost controller, everything. Anything that's related to making a pull, we gotta hit that button. Gotta be careful though, that's why it's got a light on it, so then I don't run the CO2 out.
Sounds so wild.
I don't like, so we're driving on a slick right now, and when the slicks are cold, it's a little shaky. I've been looking at tires all morning. I think I might just put these rims back on Mickey Thompson's for street driving and get a second set of rims just for slicks because it's just uncomfortable. On the Mickey Thompson R's, it drove real clean. Did you notice it's kind of bumpy? Test this shit. Quick little. Kind of misfired. Right there I made a hit on the gate and it didn't break up at all. So there is I don't know, it definitely sounds like it broke up. It sounds alright, right? It's not misfiring. I heard it.
You heard it?
I don't know. Yeah. Hear that? Remember when we were on the dyno, the porcelain, the spark plug? I think I heard a plug. I think I fouled out a plug. I don't think I burnt the cylinder up or else it'd be smoking. Overall, I mean, we do have a handful of hits on these plugs, and as we noticed on the dyno, these plugs don't do well with a lot of boost. Plug, huh? Did the same shit on the dyno. God, I should just leave things alone, huh? Well, let's go see what the log looked like.
What happened?
I hit it with the meth and it came into boost and it started misfiring, and then I let out of it, and then I made another hit on the gate and it made a clean hit. I adjusted the ramp of the meth kit and I was gonna go make a hit, but then I noticed it started idling funny. I think I fouled the plug though.
We'll find out, I guess.
It ran good, and then I go to hit it and it definitely cut up.
Well, yeah, you probably need to make adjustments, no? But did you log it?
Yeah, I logged it. Dude, my heart dropped. Kind of bummed out right now.
Just spark plugs, right? Swap them out.
I hope we'll know the moment we pull them out. So what we're gonna do is start with that side. As you guys remember a couple minutes ago in the vlog, we were free revving it and it was hesitating and then dies, and that's just like, I don't care how many cars you build or how good you are, that's always the worst feeling. Like, ugh, I just heard it. So I'm not gonna lie, my stomach's in a little knot right now. I'm stressed out, but this is what happens when you build cars. Hey, no, the faster you take, the more my anticipation gets. My anxiety's through the roof. I want to pull the plug out so we know what's wrong.
It's spinning the turbo. How's that even? Okay. You're making boost.
At least the turbos are spinning. The messed up part is that this truck takes a special spark plug, so I just can't go to O'Reilly's and pick them up. So I gotta wait for the spark plugs here. I had a set of plugs that I set aside somewhere. I just don't know where I left them. My problem is I forget where I put everything. I'm trying to remember, where would I put spark plugs that I want to keep for the future, just in case of an emergency?
The bathroom.
The porcelain is okay. No, these are all good. Number 3 is blacker than the other. Well, it's not that what I'm after. I'm after the porcelain being loose. If you guys remember, we're on the dyno. The porcelain gets loose, fouls them out. These are all good so far. Yeah, so I'm connected into a cart in a different state. The client says that the tach is right at 4,000, which tells me there's a fuel pressure issue. So sure enough, fuel pressure warning, which then implements that most of the time it's a fuse that pops. These things get wet. You know, these guys will wash these engine bays and, you know, water trickles down into areas and stuff happens. So many hats that I wear around here is that when clients have an issue, I'm expected to promote in right away. And I usually do. So it's just an added curveball, right? Trying to handle things here, handle everything, and then, you know, got to quickly remote into a car, diagnose that issue, and continue. So it's a little overwhelming sometimes, but can't complain. It's a cool job. I'm stressed out about that thing though.
Got one more side left to see if we got an issue.
It's gotta have a bad plug. It's gotta.
So if it doesn't have bad spark plugs.
Duh. Bent the valve? Nah, it's gotta be a plug. So here's the thing too. On the initial hit with the water meth injection, I could have sprayed it too much meth. Water could fall out of plug, right? So if it was too much, could have fouled it out. So
you think you could have like waterlogged it?
Just fouled it with water. So maybe, let's just say if all the plugs come out and all the porcelains are okay, so we didn't experience the issues that we had in the past, chances are I fouled out the plugs because nothing. This guy didn't motion, like he just shakes them and puts them down. So I mean, yo, look okay, huh? You look okay, huh? Come back in. The only thing I'm thinking is that I hit it too much with the water meth that it just couldn't ignite it. We'll put the plugs in and make a hit just on boost and see what it does. It could be a plug cloud from the water, not what we're used to. Well, we're gonna make a hit and see what it does. We have a misfire as well. This like, Kiddo was just saying something like drag racing. It's like the amounts of money that it takes, and when problems happen, it's like the worst. It sounds normal, feels normal. So I'm gonna hit it with like 18 pounds of boost. So at 18 pounds, like if there's an issue with the spark plug, you should feel it. The problem is that like, if I don't figure this problem out right now, I will literally lose sleep for this shit. That's my problem. That's how I progress my program so fast. I don't let things go, but I don't want to go home with this on my head. I have bike rides to do tonight. Okay, I want to go on a bike ride? Yep. If it works, then we hit it with too much water meth and it just didn't like it. I turned off the meth.
What are you looking for?
Oh my god.
What happened?
You too. I think I might take the meth kit out and just put fucking nitrous in it. Do like a little 50 shot. Hey, she gets it on.
Yeah.
Let's launch it this time.
Car behind you. That was funny. There was a car right behind you.
Yeah, you wait.
Okay, you can wait.
So conclusion, it works.
It drives.
Dude, this thing moved, huh? I'm impressed. It never fails to not impress me every time we do a rip. Alright, so, conclusion here. I think we're hitting it too much with the water meth. Yeah, so there's two jets. There's a 4 and a 6. He put the 6 in it. I'm gonna put the 4 in it and then learn it on the 4. I think what we need to do is turn that nozzle down to a 4 versus the 6. It's got the Snow Performance 2.5 kit, and you put the 6 jet in it, or the nozzle, whatever you want to call it. I think I would refer to it as a jet. But we'll put the 4 back in it, and then we will go from there. But I do have a log, so we'll see how this looks. But it felt good. What do you think?
Yeah.
The shifts are perfect. So this is the run. That blue line right there is the RPM. So if we point here, it'll tell us what the RPM was, which was the shift points are perfect. 79.96, 79.97. Perfect shifts. That means that transmission is operating optimal and perfect. The ignition cut though, I mean, it kind of looks a little spark. It's fine, 20 degrees, 18 and a half, 19, 20. Spark is good. Then that green line right there, boost. Now it reads very different. It reads in map inch HG. I genuinely don't know what that is, but I know the equation. So if I click there, 67, on average. You see how it's very bouncy? That means the resolution isn't as good. In Motec, I could clean that up, but you just kind of gather an average. But if you look at here, it'll tell you the max that it sees in the last. So the average is 69.999, but I calculated 68. So the equation would be here. So we would input 68.5 times 0.49. Then you subtract 14.7, which is 100 equal to 100 kPa. Absolute pressure is 14.7, so 18.8 pounds. So it's averagely seeing 18 pounds of boost in those 2 hits that we did together. That was the first hit. And then this was no meth. So that line, you see this line right here with like steps, it almost looks like steps. It's intake air temp. So as you see here, as the pass increases, intake air temps are always going to increase with it. So we started at, I mean, that's not even that bad. We started at 73 and I got to 107. That's not bad at all. This whole pass, the minimum was 73 and the highest was 107. Then we did a hit right after that. So clearly they would heat soak after that. So let's go to misfire times 2. This hit here. See all these lines scramble? I clear them all out, then I click on the ones that I want. Look at the intake air temp here. That's 141. So minutes ago, you guys were watching the vlog, we did the first hit, we turned around, we hit the brakes, and we launched it. That's the launch. And then you see this RPM right here. You see how it's like, the RPM's not smooth? You factor in speed, and I remember feeling it. See that little bump? See how it flat lines? It matches that, it spun the tire. So it lost momentum. So you want mile an hour to always be linear. Anytime there's bumps, that means it's spinning. So it spun there, which matches what happened here in the RPM range. If you look at the shift points, perfect. We go back up. Remember, it shows the minimum and high, the minimum and the highest max, or where we're at. We're at point 7,800, 8,000, 7,934. So that's perfect. Perfect for what we got going on. Intake air temps. I mean, it's 90 degrees out. No, it's in mid 80s. 2 back-to-back passes to heat soak got to 142. That's not bad at all. Kind of like scared to mess with the meth, but I just gotta figure it out. I'm gonna put the spawn dread in it, and I'm gonna like take it easy on it. I did hit it with all of it right away, and that's what that misfire we saw. It was just essentially a dumped excess amount of water that the engine wasn't able to combust, and got a little bit of misfire. So, but it's all good. This is what building's all about. You figure shit out. But on the right side, I'm happy. The engine's not hurt. I did order 2 sets of plugs, which I need them anyways. We'll continue. What about that launch session? It was fire, huh?
It's pretty good.
Should we do another one? So I do have a setting on my switch box to my street launch. So it's like a 2.2 delay of ramp of boost. So then it dumps the boost right when you shift into third, or like middle of third, because we take off in second. So that's good, because you don't want to hit it too hard off the hit. I mean, out in the middle of nowhere with no prep on the street, you don't want to hit it too hard. Benefit of running slicks. Russell's always telling me, he's like, bro, they work great on the street, which, as you guys see now, it does work pretty well. That's a lot to take in a matter of a short period of time for me.
A lot of math. A lot of math.
Well, the truck is good. We're gonna go ahead and turn that nozzle down to a 4, and I'm gonna slowly progress into it, and next, when I do have it figured out, we will go vlog with it figured out. Objectively, the whole point of that is, for this graph, I just want this blue step to end at about no more than 100 at the end of a pass. So that's our goal. Should I keep messing with it? Yeah, it's already installed. It's not gonna be hard. I do want to tell you guys, we're gonna jump back on the Civic. We gotta put the truck aside. We gotta jump back on the Civic. We have all the parts for the Civic, and we haven't done anything with it. Yeah, let's ride.
So this is the what do we call this? The sticker purchase winner selector. I don't know, what do we call it? For right now, our boy Frank from Downstar sent us some hardware. So I guess this is his new hardware line, I guess we would call it. New titanium black hardware. So he sent us this to add to the car. So pretty much what we're gonna be doing is replacing all these little ugly OEM bolts everywhere, dressing it up with this nice hardware. Shout out Frank for sending us hardware for the car. We appreciate it. So let's install it. It's like a sock. Here's all the hardware that was replaced. This is all the OEM ugly stuff. Dang, this is kind of heavy.
That looks way better than that colorful shit.
This all titanium too.
Really? These are sick. All right, listen, my boy Frank, me and him go way back, 15, 16 years. I'm not for that foo-foo colorful shit, right? It's like equivalent to you painting your hair. You got fucking colored bolts in your engine bay?
No, but now I want these.
Now,
They're sick.
these are sick as fuck. You
You
know,
know they're titanium too, so.
these are sick.
All order life, you know?
No, hey, have him put us together a package for the Blue Civic since we're gonna get it up and running again.
He just,
Low key, dog, the truck. I did tell him at the Honda meet. It's all about adding part numbers. He needs to put together a bolt kit for trucks. F-150s are hitting. These are dope.
yeah, they look clean.
These
I
are
like
really nice. I'm impressed.
You like the socks?
Yeah, because I'm a down-ass fool.
Nah.
Anyways, thanks for you guys joining me on this emotional anxiety vlog. Ooh, I was stressed out today. I was literally bummed out. In the moment, no, it's because you weren't in it, huh, kiddo? In the moment, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm scared. But thanks for watching. Make sure you click and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the support and the love. We will keep these vlogs coming, even if they're boring. See you later.